Hey, what's up you guys? It's Nika and I'm back with another video. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you 10 tips on how to grow healthy natural hair. Now if you're interested in finding out my 10 tips, then go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so tip number 1 is to trim your ends. Yes, trim your ends when it is needed. Now don't go trimming your ends every month because then you won't be retaining any length. You will look at yourself like, why is my hair not growing? And the truth is your hair is growing. You're just cutting it faster than it is growing. So you're not seeing any length. Trim it when it is needed, and trust me, you will know. Like, your hair will tell you. You know, your twist outs won't look the same. You'll be detangling or washing your hair, and then when you get out to the end, it's just like, why are you here? Now, tip number 2, protective styles. Now, protective styles is a little tricky. There are good protective styles, and then there are bad ones. You can do things like mini twists, flat twists, buns, not too tight now because we need them edges.
We need them edges.
Now the bad protective styles are things, you know, that are too tight, that put too much stress on your hair, such as, you know, micro braids, just tight wigs or sew-ins or anything tight, anything that, you know, like your edges, like, you know, you ever had them little tight bumps? Like, you know, you have a headache and you gotta look like this and then you can't laugh, or you gotta pop pills for like a week, you can't sleep, you can't think. That's a sign that you shouldn't be messing with those styles. Don't do it. Tip number 3, create a regimen. Let's say it's a wash week where, you know, you're going to be moisturizing your hair. You know what products you're going to be using. Or if it's a week where you're going to be doing a protein treatment of some sort, you know what products you're going to be doing. You just want your regimen and wash days to be smooth as possible. Tip number 4, detangle your hair before you go to wash it. You don't want to go in the shower, you know, with a 4-week-old braid out, and then when you come out of the shower, all your hair is like matted and things like that. Like, you don't want that to happen. Do not detangle on dry hair because you don't want to see your hair on the floor. You just don't. So, you know, get a spray bottle, spritz your hair, dampen it. If you do finger detangle, you know, separate your hair, comb your hand through. If you don't, if you do use a comb, make sure it is a wide tooth comb. Tip number 5, moisturize and seal your hair. Now this tip ties back in with the regimen, because after you wash your hair, you should, you know, put some moisture in it and then seal in that moisture with a form of oil, olive oil, coconut oil, grapeseed oil, all that good stuff. So moisturize and seal should not only be when you wash your hair. So let's say you wash your hair on Sunday. You're not gonna wait until the following Sunday to moisturize your hair or use some oil, because your hair is gonna be pretty dry and brittle. Tip number 6, throw away your cotton head tie. You don't need it. Get something satin. Get a satin head bonnet, satin head tie, because cotton in your hair, that's what it does. Tip number 7, cut out heat, unnecessary heat. If you like to, or if you want to, you know, straighten your hair because it's your wedding day, your graduation day, use a heat protectant, and just don't do it too often because you don't want to get heat damage. Direct heat is nothing to play with. Like indirect heat, such as deep conditioning and sitting under a hooded dryer, that's completely fine. Tip number 8, work in sections. Working in sections can help you. Just take your time. You know, you won't get frustrated, because when you get frustrated and your hair is all tangled, the scissors come out, you start popping, you know, hair that's tangled. You don't want to get to that point. Tip number 9, be careful with your hair accessories, like head ties. Do I have a head tie here? Like, you know, like scrunchies, how they have like that metal thing on them, and then when you take them out, like all your hair is on that. Like you have no more hair on your head because it's all on your scrunchie. Like throw those away. They have the scrunchies without the metal clasp thing. Tip number 10, water. Your hair, your face, your skin, everything will thank you. You will see results. Water, healthy eating, healthy living, all that good stuff. I hope, you know, these 10 tips were super helpful. If there are any tips that I left out that you do, go ahead and drop it, you know, in the comment box. We can all like talk and see and share, you know, what works for us, because then it might work for someone else. You never know. You might save a strand. Save a strand. Thanks so much for watching. Again, I hope you all found this video helpful, and I'll see you guys in my next video.